started 8 days ago among a gathering of filmmakers, seasoned researchers, and supporters. Some meeting for the first time, others peers in the field. The rules of engagement for the 23 minutes of therm footage was made perfectly clear. If they can be debunked, then bring it on. Here's the video log documenting that process.
Don't want to blast
baby crying.
Bigfoot calls. I want to do baby crying.
Baby crying worked great the other night.
And distress fawn. Do you have distress fawn?
No, I just have baby crying.
Okay, that's right. No, that's fine. I just don't want to do like the. I don't want to do the top. If we do any calls, I'd rather have Sean. Sean has the best voice for it. Yeah,
it's real feminine.
But let's see. Oh, and Kip. So Kip did some. I appreciate you doing this. By the way,
no worries.
Yeah. So Kip did some topo maps, and you can really get a feel for the area. Because we'll branch out and probably do. We'll work like a couple mile radius. There's some really dense down.
Bart Cutino, myself, and 11 other individuals, including 4 of the participants that were originally there that night when Bart recorded the subjects on his therm, has assisted in one form or another with the reenactment of what is currently the longest therm-recorded Sasquatch behavior on record, documented from a region that will forever be known as the Sierra Kill Site.
Catch them back where we branched off,
This
those
is an
upper meadows where the roads.
investigation.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, we'll work.
Oh, and as far as sounds goes, I haven't heard any howls or anything, but I don't know if you've heard them. But both nights that we had heavy action, we heard whistles earlier in the night.
Well, we heard like a lot of stuff, and we're like, "Oh, is that an owl?" And it just didn't.
And we did
quite
hear an
sound
owl.
Like an owl. There's lots of owls.
So we want to sit around quiet at times, right?
Well, yeah. At the end of the night, pretty much everybody pretends to go to sleep, or they do go to sleep, and 2 people need to be hardcore.
Actually, too, if you know what I'd like to do is have, like even tonight, later tonight, I'll walk up with somebody going up the road similar to where I filmed them. But too is working down this way with a therm. You got your therm now.
Right.
You maybe want to take some, and maybe somebody always watching. Like, say we're all going to be over here by the fire. Someone watching the back end.
Right.
This way, so
I
we have the
recorder
perimeter of
going
camp
down
covered.
there, the stump. My tent's near the big tree, and I have no rain fly on tonight.
Is everyone in a position though that they can film from where they sleep, basically,
Yes.
and they could see your film before? Okay, that's going to be important too, because it may happen after we all go to bed. I mean, now I don't know how I'm ever going to go to bed.
Well,
when
one
it's
good
dark,
thing,
but
we have bait in the forest.
Yeah, so 90% of the bait, I think I've set it up to
Over here.
is pretty much all right here. It's
Well,
next
by
75
Wally's-
yards. There's a lot
By
of
Wally's
it.
van.
Everything's going to come into here. Deer's going to come into here just to smell it. They're curious. They don't know what it is.
Well, I can set up a thermal.
There you
This
go.
has a widest angle lens. It might be the best.
I would, Wally. I'd either pre-station it. That's a good spot here, looking this way,
Okay, I'll
or we can set it and do it. If maybe tomorrow night we'll do that. So we think Roe thinks he may have seen the silhouettes where they crossed in the corridor, which is where the remnants of the fire is. Another 30 or 40 yards down the road, that they crossed right up into that corridor that overlooks our camp. And if they did, what I'd want to do is maybe set up a stationary therm, not a trail cam, but a stationary therm pointed this way to catch this angle, so it would catch their backs walking in, and then if they walk out, it would catch the front. And if they see it, they see it. Who gives a shit? But we got them coming in, and there's a log that will block it. I already checked it. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Because if we can get something like 3 of them crossing a road, like within 30 or 40 yards, and it's unobstructed, that's the money. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. You know what I mean? Totally unobstructed. The key with thermal is distance, because it's that threshold. After it's about 60, 70 yards, it doesn't matter if you're naked or not. That has no bearing. Clothes doesn't become a factor anymore. It's just a size issue that you can show it's something else. What is it? Great.
Be damned, wow.
Figuring that out.
Let's go ahead and stop it. I'll pop it in the laptop. That'll help you pinpoint it for tonight.
Okay, Bart, what did we just do here?
We just did a recreation. We're trying to pinpoint the gap. It's a little tricky. That night, there was a coal gap corridor, which is basically where I'm standing. Actually, we think it's right over here where the flag is. We're trying to pinpoint it. We're dealing with different light. It's backlit up there right now, and I'm trying to do it with a laptop to pinpoint. So it's a little bit tough, but we're doing the best we can, and we'll nail it. And we got a 10-foot pole here, trying to do some height, and we're gonna see how tall these things were.
Cool.
This would either be the primary right here, right? And this would be where one was walking back and crossing here.
Yeah.
But I can't see the bottom of the gap. It's because of the light. Or this was the initial where they were crossing, and then back here is where the last walking was. We won't know until it gets dark.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
But we have it lined up though. It's going to be two of these three. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
That was a squatch. It was higher up than Tom.
So let's mark it with 2 flags.
But I can't find that. We have to do that one at night.
Okay. And there's the
it's
object
not even close to the fire. The fire's left of this.
Correct.
Up there. So
And the object falling out of that tree?
it's going to be. It's probably going to be these trees over here. And what happens is the stump impedes where Tom is, the stump that's on the hill, and then it slides downhill.
Yeah.
And so it's an illusion. It looks like they're side by side. They're not. There's like a big distance from where the main ones were crossing, and then that guy was just stationary.
So what's fascinating to me is the curving arc section that come out of that one area.
Right.
And there's no stump. You didn't find a stump there.
I think the stump I'm picking up. Hey, Kip, come on down. Come on down, Kip. So where were you at just now, Yams? You were where that flag was.
I put the flag there.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think we're not going to know till tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I can't flag it right now because it's impossible to tell.
All right.
All I know is that it's bigger,
And higher up on the hill.
higher than you, and I don't think it's a size issue. We may not even be able to pinpoint that one.
Right.
It's an illusion. So actually, the ones that are walking back and forth were either where flag 1 and flag 2 are. We'll pinpoint that.
Right.
So we have it lined up,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't know what 2 in a row they are. It's either going to be 1, 2, or 2, 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
Now, the stationary one is high up, so it's an illusion when you look at the footage. You think you're seeing it.
Oh, next
Those
to
are
where the
walking
other
and they're
ones
over
are.
here.
Right,
It's not.
right,
It's an
it's
illusion. He's up higher. So, and that's where that rock comes from. And then the other one would be further this way where the object gets tossed. And I'm
Yeah.
assuming it might be somewhere in these trees over here. Well, I won't know till night, or probably right over here. Pretty
Good.
crazy.
That's
But
cool, man.
so 105 yards
Yeah.
is how far they were.
Based on me standing at the farthest gap.
The farthest gap.
Correct.
So it actually may be about close to 100. If it were gonna, so it's either gonna be flag 1, flag 2, flag 2, flag 3. I'll know tonight. Now I know why they were stepping like that.
It's the hill's topography and debris.
Yes, exactly. That's great.